Now, here it's important to recall that there have been successful diaspora bonds. India, Israel have used them. Ethiopia tried using it. Abebe here, who is a co-author of a report, will be in a better position to give an assessment of an Ethiopian attempt. Our understanding is it was not that successful. And it can go into the result. It was undersubscribed, if I recall correctly. So, and then diaspora France, Liberia is considering. Now, here you have the numbers of potential, what is the size of the diaspora, and here again the distribution between North Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa. And the amounts, as you can see, are quite sizable, 22-30 billion in savings. So the idea is to give an opportunity to the diaspora to save differently, to invest differently. Can we actually do that? What are the instruments which can do that? I'm not right now in a position to pronounce myself on that. What we are identifying is there is a saving pool. There is a savings pool, and how can, and this is an opportunity to plug the financing gap for a number of projects. And the reasons for tapping into the diaspora are very well known. Migrants are more loyal than average investors. Maybe diaspora bonds can offer a better return than over potential vehicles. So in summary, just to summarize, migration, this report does not pretend to have all the solutions for migration. What it is doing is just putting the issue on the table and giving you a couple of hard numbers to buy in. As I say, one, close to 2/3 of all migrants in Sub-Saharan Africa go to poor parts of Africa. This is contrasted by North Africa, where 1 in 2 migrants go to OECD countries. So you have to remember. 2, for the first time, and the trend should stay the same, remittances have taken ODA. An implication, a corollary of what you see for remittances is that it's acyclical. Therefore, in good times, in bad times, households can weather the shocks. So that's something which, as economists, we value. We don't get hit by a bad shock. The third message, and this is where we need to put our minds together, is how do you harness not only the remittances, but also the savings that the diaspora has, and give them an option to invest through safe instruments in their own country. And herein lies a challenge. So this is what we would like to feed more. The report is available in hard copy on the table. It's also available on the bank website. You just go on www.rdb.org. You can forget the rest. You type the title of the report, it's going to come up. So with that, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Je vous souhaite un bon appétit. Et on va prendre vos questions en même temps qu'on mange. Et ce qu'on voudrait vraiment, c'est que ce soit qu'on puisse collecter vos opinions et avoir votre retour d'information. Merci.
Thank you, Leslie, for such an excellent presentation that covered the key aspects on migration and remittances. Leslie has kindly agreed to take a couple of questions. Please let me know whether you want to have some information.
Organization is also engaged in diaspora and in integration in Sierra Leone. And my question is, we have discussed a little bit about the financial prospect that we can, migrants can be able to tap in. But what I miss right now is, what about those that have been deported back to country of origin without proper rehabilitation procedures? Thank you.
Let's take a second question.
Bonjour, moi je m'appelle Zongo Gamadou, je viens du Burkina Faso, je suis enseignant à l'université. J'ai deux questions. Dans la présentation, on a eu des informations sur la destination des migrants africains qui, dans leur grande majorité, s'orientent vers le continent africain. Mais est-ce que vous avez des données sur les transferts intra-africains? C'est-à-dire que les données qui ont été fournies ici portent sur les transferts en général. Est-ce qu'il y a des informations sur les transferts intra-africains? Deuxième question, est-ce qu'il y a des informations sur le domaine d'utilisation des transferts? Parce que je crois que le débat sur l'importance des migrations sur le développement porte sur la manière dont l'argent de la migration est utilisé. Si c'est utilisé dans des domaines, je dirais, de consommation courante, il n'y a pas d'effet structurant sur les économies.
Les enquêtes que nous avons effectuées dans les pays récipiendaires. So ABB will be in a position to better tell you the nature of the data, how they can be used, how they can be downloaded. But they are all now, as we speak, publicly available. So you can go on the website and do that. But it can tell you more about that. And if, just 1 minute, I'll complete and then on the use of transfers, it's true that this split between consumption and investment is a crucial issue. Now, by no means are we saying that remittances sent for consumption should be diverted and siphoned for investment. But there's a sizable chunk of it, which is then for investment, and this can be somehow securitized. So I think they can